Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Norwell Lady Night Basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com. This is Derek Decker alongside my good friend and partner Christian Bohada, bringing the action live from the castle, where the 16-2 homestanding Norwell Knights take on the visiting 7-10 Fort Wayne Snider Lady Panthers. They're coached by Kelly Michael John, who's 56-31 in her fourth year here at Snider, and she'll be going up against Eric Thornton, who's 285 and 146 in his 19th year here at Norwell. Should have a good one. Harold predicting this one a 64-54 Norwell favorite in this one. The Knights ranked 30th overall by the computer and 7th in Class 3A. Snider is 71st overall and 47th in Class 4A, according to the computer. The last time both of these two teams played on the hardwood, the Knights were trailing a big-time deficit in the third quarter. Snider came out the victor in that one, 73-57, back on January 21st up in Fort Wayne. The last two outings for both of these ball clubs included a Norwell win over Belmont, 55-27, and a Fort Wayne Snider loss to Homestead, 77-50. Against common foes, Snider is 4-5. The Knights are 6-1. Those common foes include a win against Dwenger, a loss against Columbia City, a loss against Canterbury, a win in overtime against Huntington North, a win against Southside, a win against Fort Wayne, and then later on in the season, the Knights will also be playing East Noble here next week. The Knights, like we mentioned, are 6-1 against those common opponents, with wins against Dwenger, Wayne, Canterbury, Concordia, Huntington North, and their only loss coming to Homestead. And that's the Knights gave them the best game any team in the state of Indiana has given the Homestead Lady Spartans this year, a 17-point loss, but the Knights played them even for 3 quarters. Opponents coming into this one are a combined 201 and 116 for Snider, and Norwell's opponents are a combined 178 and 152. Snider owns the 15-year series 3-1, with that last meeting once again being Snider on the winning side, 73-57 up there. Understand they have an excellent new gym, as last year it was starting to deteriorate a little bit. It's really old and needed repair pretty desperately. But in any case, the Knights just about ready to take on. We're about 5 minutes from the tip. These Knights coming in with just 2 losses on the year. We mentioned the Homestead loss previously, and then the Leo loss coming on a banked-in buzzer beater from 23 feet up at Leo on Friday, January 8th, and that really hurts in the conference. Coming into tonight, the East Noble Lady Knights lead the conference at 5-0 and 14-7 overall. Your Norwell Lady Knights are 4-1, as well are the Leo Lady Lions, followed by Huntington North, DeKalb, Belmont, Columbia City, and New Haven in that order. The Knights have New Haven coming up on Friday. That'll be the New Haven crew bringing that one to you from Armstrong Arena up in New Haven. That game at 7:30 tip on Friday night. We do have the pep band in attendance this evening at the Castle. It throws in a whole new wrench to the atmosphere. It's the atmosphere a little bit juiced up more. There's a relatively light crowd. Snider did not travel well, and Norwell with a relatively light crowd, but it is a Wednesday, and it's during the middle of the week. However, we are just 2 weeks away from sectional play. The sectional draw comes on Monday night at 8 o'clock. The Knights will find out who they'll be playing in that sectional. That sectional number 23 is right here at Norwell. Consists of Norwell, Mississinewa, Heritage, Columbia City, Lures, and Belmont, with the other 2 teams with the best records in that sectional being Mississinawa at 12-6 and Lures at 10-7. The Knights also play Lures next week up in Fort Wayne on the south side, as that's been a place where the Knights have struggled to win many times. The last 2 times they've been there, they've lost. They lost in overtime a couple of years ago. They beat them last year right here at the Castle 72-50 in what was a rebuilding year for Lures, and they kind of getting the new coach into the system there at Lures. Well, we're about 3 minutes away from the tip. We'll let you hear from a couple sponsors and be right back with the balance of your pregame show. You're listening to Norwell Lady Knight Basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Hey.
That's the reaction you'll get when you get her a gift of fine jewelry from Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton.
Hi, this is Dan and Jane from Daniel's Jewelers, and we want you to score big. We have beautiful diamond pendants, rings, and earrings, including diamonds in motion. These pieces, powered by her heartbeat, are awesome.
Check out our fun jewelry. Stainless steel jewelry by SteelX, Jewel Pops by Chameleon, Angelica bracelets made from recycled metals, and our newest, convertibles by Lestage.
We offer ring sizing done on premise, and the first sizing is free when you purchase your ring from Daniel's.
Okay, guys, best of all, free gift wrapping.
Win big. See you at Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton on State Road 1, north of Lowe's. Open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
It took Subway restaurants to do flatbread sandwich great, fresh roasted until its flavor reaches the towering peaks of Mount Delicious. You may have had other flatbread, but once you sink your teeth into this appetite-busting mountain of flavor, you'll know this is the real deal. Get any of your Subway favorites on our full-flavor flatbreads and let your taste buds sink into the delicious depth of goodness. Subway of Bluffton, eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you in North Main and inside Walmart.
Troxel Equipment offers a full line of John Deere equipment. Troxel Equipment features a large inventory of all makes and models of pre-owned equipment that has been well maintained and ready for service. Most of Troxel's pre-owned equipment was traded in from owner-operators. Be sure to ask about our certified pre-owned units. Troxel Equipment has the ability to customize your financing, lease, or installment contracts to meet your cash flow needs. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, or Wabash, or check out our website for our inventory of new and pre-owned equipment. Troxel Equipment, the dealership you can trust.
Well, welcome back to the Castle. We will be able to bring you the national anthem as the pep band once again is in attendance, and we are not breaking any copyright laws, as we were notified a couple of weeks ago that we cannot bring you a recorded version of the national anthem, as that is rebroadcasting, and that is illegal according to copyright law. As public address announcer Jamie Feldheiser are running through one of the longest sportsmanship announcements in the area, as the Knights have historically had one of the longer ones. New thing that I've seen this year, Christian, is the players from sometimes both schools read the sportsmanship announcement.
Yep.
We'll let you join the pep band with the playing of your national anthem. Excellent job, as always, by the Norwell Pep Band, directed by Mr. Corey Kelly. And we'll let you join public address announcer Jamie Feldheiser for the starting lineups for the Snider Lady Panthers that are not here on the bench. They are not out, and now they come out.
Number 12, Aisha Hardy. Number 23, Jane Parks. Number 24, Arian Beecham. Number 31, Hannah Barnes. Number 32, Nautica Rogers. Number 33, McKenna Hurst. Number 34, Nora Painter. Here are the starters for the Lady Panthers. At a guard, a 5'5" junior, number 4, Kaylin Pickens. At another guard, a 5'5" junior, number 5, Peyton Chamble. At the other guard, a 5'6" freshman, number 22, Delisha Davis. At a forward, a 5'9" junior, number 3, Elena Hurst. And at center, a 5'10" junior, number 44, Kyla Covington. The head coach for the Lady Panthers is Miss Kelly Michaeljohn. And now, Norwell fans, here are your Norwell Lady Knights. 9 starters, number 10, Rio Wilson. Number 14, Madison Dunnett. Number 22, Rodney Beer. Number 30, Alexa Mallory. Number 40, Lindy Kyle. Number 42, Alex Christensen. And number 44, Logan Brown. Starting for your Knights, at a guard, the 5'3" senior, number 34, Casey Strum. At another guard, a 5'4" senior, number 12, Mackenzie Sawyer. At the other guard, a 5'5" junior, number 20, Haley Roller. At a forward, a 5'9" senior, number 32, Quinn Shelton. And at the other forward, a 5'9" senior, number 24, Stephanie Conrad.
Once again, those starters for Norwell, it's Sawyer, Roller, Conrad, Shelton, and Strunk. For Snider, it's junior Elena Hurst, junior Kaylin Pickens, junior Peyton Shamble, freshman Delisha Davis, and junior Kyla Covington. For head coach Kelly Michaeljohn in her 4th year at Fort Wayne Snider. The Knights are coached by Eric Thornton, who's in his 19th year at Norwell, will likely eclipse the 300 win mark if he continues to coach here at Norwell next year, and we expect him to do so. We are just about ready for the tip. In the center circle, it'll be Elena Hurst, the 5'9" junior, against the 5'9" senior, Stephanie Conrad. The tip is won by Hurst, and it's tipped around a little bit, controlled by Delisha Davis. So we'll get the scoreboard on there for you. Davis slides it left, a quick 3 try from Peyton Shamble. It's off the mark, but rebounded inside by Elena Hurst. Inside, and a travel called by the outside official. It's the first turnover of the evening, and the Knights will get the possession on the turnover. Stephanie Conrad will bring it up for the Knights. Cross-court pass up ahead to Quinn Shelton, who will wait for the offense. She's being guarded by Elena Hurst. Shelton takes it to the hole with the left hand, floats it up there. It's blocked away by Kyla Covington, and here comes Snider the other way. Tipped out of bounds. It'll be off of Norwell. It'll stay with Snider, as it went off of Kaylee Roller's foot, I believe. Keying it in for Snider is Davis. She finds Peyton Shamble, and Davis will pump a 3 from the corner and knock it down. And it's the first 3 of the game for Snider. The first points come from the freshman. Kaylee Roller will bring it up with the left hand across the timeline. Kicks it out to Quinn Shelton, who's open for 3 in the corner. That's way long. Tipped out to Mackenzie Sawyer on the long rebound. And she'll handle it and reset the offense for the Knights. Sawyer in the lane, and she's going to be held by Peyton Shamble. It's her first, game's first. As Casey Strunk will key it in for the Knights. She handles it now on the right wing. Flips it to Mackenzie Sawyer. Sawyer on the dribble. Penetrates in the lane, scoops it up with the right hand, scores, and the foul. As she'll have the potential to get the hoop and the harm here. The foul's going to go on, I think it's going to go on Kalen, nope, it's Shamble, and that's 2 on Shamble. Sawyer trying to tie this one up, and she does. 3 apiece here early in the first quarter. 6:40 remaining. That's tipped away at the top of that 1-3-1 by Quinn Shelton. Up ahead to Mackenzie Sawyer, and she'll wait for the offense. Shelton very long on the top of that 1-3-1. Casey in the lane, scoops it up with the right hand, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Stephanie Conrad underneath, and she'll be tied up by Kyla Covington, and it'll belong to the Knights on the possession. Dejanay Hinton makes her first appearance. She's a junior. Taking a seat is Peyton Shamble. Flipped into Kaylee Roller. She's up a man. Quinn Shelton open for 3 on the left wing. It's short by a lot. And it's tipped out of there by Elena Hurst. And the Knights will keep it. Possession arrow needs to be changed. That's incorrect along the sideline. Oh, Sawyer pops for 3. No good. Rebounded by Davis. And then a foul called underneath. That'll go on, Kaylee Roller. It's her first. It's the team's first. Team's 3rd personal foul. As I think maybe a contact issue for Davis. Yeah, she's going to stay in there. A little token pressure applied in the backcourt by the Knights, setting up that 1-3-1 and extending it to 3-quarter court. Here's Kaylin Pickens across the timeline. She finds Delisha Davis. Along the baseline, trying to drive is Hinton. She puts it up, and no good. Rebounded in there. Oh, that's just pure strength in there from Kyla Covington, and she scores and makes it 5-3. Here comes Kaylee Roller. And she throws it away as the Knights will turn it over. Knights trail at 5-3 with 5:44 left. Handling it is Davis across the timeline. Oh, that's taken out of there by Casey Strunk on the tip from Conrad. Up ahead to Conrad. In the lane, she traveled with it before she scores. And she didn't score anyway. And it's another turnover. Knights coming out a little bit sloppy on the offensive end. Coming off a 55-27 defeat of Belmont. Oh, finding underneath is Covington. She misses the layup, gets her own rebound, and puts it in. And she makes it 7-3. Casey Strunk brings it up for the Knights. In the lane, cross-court pass, finds Shelton. She drives in the lane, scoops it up with the right hand. She's short, and the rebound comes out of there to Elena Hurst. Davis up ahead with the right hand. No good on the layup. Rebounded by Stephanie Conrad, and the Knights are on the run. Casey Strunk with it. Kicks it out. Quinn Shelton, another pass to Kaylee Roller. Open 3, and she knocks it down. 7-6 as Roller gets her first points of the game. Quickly up ahead. Offensive foul before the basket called on Hinton. Dejanay called for the offensive foul. It's her first. Checking in is, I believe, Hannah Barnes. She's a sophomore, and a 5-second call as the Knights couldn't get it in bounds. So Snider will have it underneath their own basket. Keying it in is Delisha Davis. Finds Pickens in the corner, driving. Oh, another offensive foul called. Taken by Casey Strunk, and another turnover for the Panthers as they're starting to rack up a little bit. Pickens with her first foul, team's 4th. Shelton, oh, Conrad's running the floor. Nice find by Shelton, but it was just a little too far. Conrad corrals it and goes up and gets fouled. Two shots coming for Stephanie, trying to get her first points of the game. Hurst picks up the foul. That's her first. It's the team's 5th already. Knights getting close to the bonus. Conrad will shoot the pair. First one is in and out, no good. I'll have one more coming. Snider, an SAC opponent, trying to come into the castle and steal one from the Lady Knights. Conrad hits one of two, and she ties it up at 7. The other way, that's Kaylin Pickens, trapped in the corner a little bit, gets it out to Davis. Davis finds Hurst underneath, one dribble, puts it up with the right hand, missed it, no good. Rebound, tipped out of there to Pickens, and then finally corralled by Hurst as she's fouled on the shot. It's going to go on Casey Strunk. And that's the second team foul for the Knights. 2 shots coming. First one on its way. It's good. Makes it 8-7. It's Hurst taking the free throws. Elena hits one of two as she misses that second one, rebounded by Stephanie Conrad. Casey Strunk across the timeline, having a little trouble with it. Finds Shelton on the left wing. Shelton, she traveled with it. And it's another Norwell turnover. Knights struggling on offense. A lot of turnovers to this point. Davis will bring it up for the Panthers. That's Hurst in the middle. Right side to Hinton. Dejanay, very interesting name, as a long 2 popped up there by Hurst, and it's rebounded by Stephanie Conrad. The other way go the Knights. Shelton will bring it out. Couldn't find anybody on the run. Has it poked away from her. On the floor is Hurst, but finally controlled by Casey Strunk as she handles it for the Knights. Casey finds a streaking Kaylee Roller along the baseline. That was a pretty play, and that gives the Knights the lead, 9-8. Casey Strunk on the assist. The other way quickly, that's Dejanay Hinton with the basketball. Finds Delisha Davis. Now left side for 3 is Kaylin Pickens. It's an air ball. Tipped out of there by Dejanay Hinton and finally controlled. And Davis will control it at the top for Snider. Knights lead at 9-8, 3 minutes and 3 seconds left in the first quarter as a right side 3 is knocked down by Dejanay Hinton, and that gives Snider the 11-9 lead. Other way, Kaylee Roller in there. Ooh, she got fouled on the way up. Foul's going to go on Delisha Davis. That's her first, and everybody picking up a foul early for Snider. 2 subs set to check in after the first free throw. Roller at the line, shooting 2. Madison Dunnick set to check in for the Knights, and Kyla Covington for Snider. First one on its way and good.
Substitutions for both teams. Returning for Snider, number 44, Kyla Covington. And checking in for Norwell, number 14, Madison Dunnick.
Kaylee has one more coming, trying to add to her already 6-point total. No good. Rebounded by Hurst in there for Snider. Come the Lady Panthers. Inside, and that's simply overpowering as Kyla Covington puts it up and scores, makes it 13-10. And that's too easy. Conrad just kind of got on the front side and got too far behind as Kaylee Roller gets in the lane, finds Madison Dunnick, streaking inside, dumps it off to Conrad, but she throws it away. And Barnes returns for the Panthers. Taking a seat is Kaylin Pickens. This team loaded full of juniors. Hurst is one of those juniors. Hinton got her off her feet, pulls up, no good. Rebounded offensively again, thrown off of Stephanie Conrad. It'll belong to Snider. As Snider having a little trouble getting the ball in the basket when they're not right underneath it. Hurst Now Davis flips it. No, it's taken out of there to Kaylee Roller. Roller on the run. Gets it to Madison Dunnick in the left corner. Finds Casey Strunk. Open three try. In and out, no good. And rebounded by Davis. Ooh, a lot of contact there. Having a lot of trouble handling it. Scoops it up and scores. And the foul. That's Davis. Delisha Davis, that is. And she makes it 15-10. Strunk picks up the foul. That's her second foul. And it's the third on the team. Courtney Beer makes her first appearance. Davis shooting the free throw. And she makes it 16-10. Knights trail by 6. Kaylee Roller across the timeline with the right hand. Behind the back. Finds Stephanie Conrad. 17-footer in and out. And the rebound comes out of there to Dejanay Hinton. Quickly up ahead. And open, I don't know who that is. And that's a timeout called by the Knights is what it is. That was Hannah Barnes with the shot. And Snider making it an 18-10 lead. They've started out this game with an 8-point lead with 1:24 left here in the first quarter of play. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll let you hear from Warren Pharmacy and be right back.
At Warren Pharmacy, we offer local delivery, accept hundreds of prescription insurance plans, offer special ordering for hard-to-find items, have home health care and convalescent supplies, stock Nature's Bounty, Windmill, and basic vitamins, and Nature's Sunshine nutritional products, along with many other services provided. Warren Pharmacy, 222 North Wayne Street in Warren. You can reach them toll-free at 800-895-7035. Warren Pharmacy, we're big enough to meet your needs, yet small enough to know your name.
And welcome back to the Castle. Snider opening up with an 18-10 lead here. Stephanie Conrad runs the floor for the Knights. Oh, nice move, but blocked out of there by Kyla Covington. And Snider goes the other way. The Knights not able to establish anything inside to this point. As Barnes, oh, she pumps the three. It is at the strap on the bounce, and the Knights will get it on the dead ball rebound. 1:05 left in the quarter. Stephanie Conrad again runs the floor. The Knights trying to push the pace a lot with the right hand. Pulls up from 10 feet. In and out again. Oh, nice active hands from Conrad, but she knocks it out of bounds. It'll belong to Snider. Gwen Shelton returns for the Knights as Madison Dunnick takes a seat. Elena Hurst across to Delisha Davis. Tipped by Sawyer. It'll belong to Snider. Elena will check it in there for Snider. She finds Hinton, and the Knights are just a step behind on defense. Nice turnaround move inside from Kyla Covington. And Snider has doubled up Norwell here, 20-10 in the first quarter with 30 seconds left. Conrad open underneath, and she scores. Makes it 20-12. Running the floor for Snider. Boy, they really push the pace here. That's an open three for Hinton. It's long, and it's a foul on Hannah Barnes on the loose ball. Knights will have 19.2 seconds to draw up something. Barnes picking up her first foul. And actually, that'll put the Knights in the bonus.
That's a big advantage as we still have another quarter to go.
And the Knights have shot the free throw ball pretty well this year. One of the best free throw shooting teams that Eric Thornton has ever had, and a lot of that comes with having 6 seniors on the squad. Sawyer knocks down the first one and earns the bonus. It's at 20-13. Sawyer goes 2 for 2. And the Knights have cut the lead to 6. Quickly up ahead. It's a 3. It's no good. Roller has 10 seconds rather. Roller in the lane. Kick out. Courtney Beer. Open 3. No good. And the rebound comes out of there to Barnes. And 1 second. Flying up there. That's not close. And that will end the first quarter of play. The score reads, after one quarter, Snider 20, your Norwell Lady Knights 14. We'll be right back and bring you the second quarter of action. You're listening to Norwell Lady Knight Basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Hyundai Motors is celebrating 40 years of serving Wells County and the surrounding area with an outstanding selection of low-mileage cars, trucks, and SUVs that are in fantastic condition. And their ASE certified technicians in the service department offer oil changes, brakes, AC tune-ups, as well as a full line of replacement parts and tires, and are the best in customer satisfaction. Visit HyundaiMotors.com to browse their inventory of new and used vehicles.
Yeah, welcome back to the Castle. This is Derek Decker alongside Christian Bohana bringing you the action live as Snider leads at 20-14 heading into the second quarter. On the floor for the Panthers, it's Elena Hurst, Peyton Shamble, Dejanay Hinton, Kaylin Pickens, and underneath is Kyla Covington. They've been feeding her and having lots of success here in the first quarter.
Yeah, she's really just overpowering Norwell right now.
Yeah, the Knights have nobody near that big, and it's not just a height size, it's the bulk on top of her. And there's a three knocked down by Peyton Shamble, and that makes it 23-14. Kaylee Roller across the timeline. Roller hands it off to Strunk in the lane. Nice pass to Stephanie Conrad, who gets the basket. Timeout Snider, as Kelly Michael-John visibly upset after that basket, as that was pretty easy for Stephanie Conrad. Assist Strunk. And we'll keep it right here on the timeout. Knights now trailing 23-16 as it's the first timeout taken for the Panthers. As Norwell trying to get something going on offense. What's killed them to this point are turnovers, and Snider doing something the Knights aren't really used to seeing, and that's really pushing the pace. That's something a lot of SAC teams like to do, Christian.
Yeah, they'll get it out of bounds and throw it to the half court.
Yeah,
right after a made basket.
Yeah, Snider does a great job pushing the pace. Homestead, now part of the SAC, they do a great job of pushing the pace as well. Very efficient on offense. And Snider will have to go the full length of the floor here. Knights set up in that 1-3-1. It's a very active 1-3-1 trap. Flips it inside to Covington. One dribble and scores. The Knights currently have no answer still for Kyla.
They had three girls on her right there.
Yeah, there's Shelton. Yeah, and that's all the size Norwell has. Cross-court pass to Roller. Flips it inside to Conrad, a little 8-footer, and she gets it to go. 25-18 the score. Quickly up ahead. Inside. That's Hurst had it knocked away and then scores on the rebound. Gets it back to 9 points for the Snider Panther lead. Strunk sets it up for the Knights. Need to get it across here. They finally do. Kaylee, left side pass to Sawyer, now Roller. Long bounce pass, now Quinn Shelton along the baseline, no good. And tipped out by Roller. It'll go to Snider. Delisha Davis checks back in for Snider. We have two shoe tires for Snider in the stoppage of play. It's a brief one. Peyton Shamble takes a seat. Coach Eric Thornton a little upset with his defense here, is not being able to handle the inside presence. Oh, that's a nice move, but that's too easy as nobody stepped over, and Elena Hurst scores pretty easily. And the lead is the biggest Snider's had this evening. It's 29-18. Strunk handles it, finds Roller, right corner three, in. Haley Roller with her second three. She's been hot. She's led the Knights with 9 points here, and then a travel called on Dejanay Hinton. Madison Dunnick checks in for Quinn Shelton for Norwell, and just like that, the Knights have it back, and they're now only down 8. Strunk across the timeline. Long pass, it's too long. And it's tipped out by Dunnick. It belonged to Snider. Knights appear to be just one step behind on, and maybe even just a half step, but on offense, and Snider figured them out. Definitely with a quickness advantage here, and that's not something the Knights are used to seeing either. Oh, that's got to be, yeah, that's 5 seconds. It was real close, as Sawyer was close enough within the 6 feet, and she forces the turnover. And now she'll key it in for the Knights, finding Roller in the backcourt. Roller, crossover move. Another crossover. Slides it right to Sawyer. Tries to drive baseline, but she's cut off. And now finds Roller between the circles. Knights having a little trouble on offense here as it's become a little stagnant. Here's Strunk. Nobody was there. And now Sawyer handles it for the Knights. 4:44 left in the quarter. Long cross-court pass. Quinn Shelton, open three. It's short, and the rebound comes out to Kaylin Pickens. The other way, and that's Elena Hurst who lays it up and in. It's 31-21. Casey Strunk bring it up for Norwell. A lot of contact out there from Pickens. As she takes it to the hole, she's fouled. I think that foul's going to go on Davis. Now, it's on Covington, and that's only her first. The biggest thing the Knights can do at this point is try to get Covington in foul trouble because she's killed him down low. Strunk shooting 2. First one is no good. Something the Knights have done pretty well this year. Dunnick checks in for the Knights. Barnes in for Snider. And Strunk has one more coming. They need to knock down free throws here to cut down. She missed them both, but it's rebounded by Stephanie Conrad. Strunk finds Roller at the top of the key. Gets it out to Shelton. Left wing. And here's Strunk in the lane. Nice pass to Stephanie Conrad. That's what Strunk's best at, as she finds Conrad for the basket. Conrad with her 9th point. And Davis just threw it away.
Nobody there.
Nobody was home, and she was expecting Kaylin Pickens to zig, and she zagged. Kaylee Roller will key it in for Norwell. Knights trail it 31-23 as they've trailed it the vast majority of the first half. Strunk Conrad open for 3. It's good. And Conrad has cut the lead to 5, and that's something Conrad's done pretty well in the few attempts she's had. Now the other way, it's kind of blocked in there, rebounded by Hannah Barnes, and she scores.
That's something we got to improve on.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Barnes picks up her 4th point, 33-26. Madison Dunnick, now Strunk, right wing extended. Cross-court pass Shelton. She tries to drive in the lane. Well, throws it up there, but as she gets her own rebound and puts it up again from 17, in and out, no good. Rebound fought for underneath, and oh boy, it's got to be something. And it's tipped out of bounds by Norwell. It belonged to Snider. Sawyer checks in for the Knights as Roller takes a seat, and in for Snider is Peyton Shamble. Kaylin Pickens takes the seat. Snider leading it by 7. Davis picked up her pivot foot there. Shamble handles it, being guarded very closely by Sawyer. Almost 5 seconds as she got her to turn. Davis handles it now on the right wing. Cross-court pass to Dejanay Hinton, and she traveled with it.
I was going to say, if she didn't travel, 44 was in the lane.
Yeah,
a long time.
Covington kind of camps out in the lane, and she's not real mobile, but when she gets the basketball, she doesn't have a lot of trouble scoring on the undersized Norwell Lady Knights. Nice pass again. That pass, Conrad misses the layup, but boy, that pass has worked every time. Up ahead, and that has to be a travel. Not called. Blocked by Conrad. That was Hannah Barnes. Now Strunk up with it for the Knights. Strunk gets fouled as she might have pushed off, might have traveled. And instead a defensive foul called. It's a 1-and-1. It was not a shooting foul. And Shamble picks up the foul. That's her second foul. Actually, no, that's her third foul. Excuse me. That's a pretty big foul. But Shamble just with one three-point basket to this point. Strunk eyes the front end, knocks it down. Strunk with her first point as she missed her first 2 free throw attempts.
She was good at hit that one. Gets her confidence back.
Jade Parks in there for Snider as Dejanay Hinton takes a seat. Courtney Beer set to check in just a moment. And Strunk goes 2 for 2. Now Beer will check in. Strunk takes a seat. Beer likely going to be in there for the rest of the half. That's usually how it goes. Beer usually plays the end of the quarters. And the Knights have cut the lead down to 5 here, pretty quietly. Almost a foul way out top. Snider has not had a lot of success when they had to go into their offensive set. They've had a good job when they were running the basketball up and down the floor as Sawyer picked up the loose ball and calls timeout. And that is not our favorite call in high school basketball, as the coach on the sideline can call a timeout, not being able to reward the player for calling the timeout. Well, the Knights take their second timeout of the evening. We'll let you hear from Adams Memorial Hospital and be right back. Welcome back to the Castle. Knights trail 33-28 with the basketball, and 1:59 left here in the first half. The next foul will put the Knights in the double bonus, and the Knights still have several fouls to give on the defensive end. Sawyer will inbound it for Norwell. Is having trouble finding somebody. Finally into Roller. Roller will run the floor for Norwell across the timeline, being hounded on the defensive end. Trapped in the corner, finds Sawyer out top, open 3 try, and it's in.
Got it.
And it's 33-31. Quickly the other way. This is where Snider has had their success, and she threw it away. It's out of bounds. The Knights can tie or take the lead with 1:39 left in the first half. Hurst checks in for Snider as Hannah Barnes takes a seat. Quickly up ahead to Roller. And she slows it down a bit, gets across the timeline. Roller handling it. And nobody was home again. Knights looking for that play. It's not there. And the Knights will reset. Roller crossover dribble in the lane, scoops it up. A foul called. Boy, didn't look like a lot of contact. But the foul's going to go on Kaylin Pickens. That's her second personal. It's the team's 10th. Roller can tie this game up with a pair of made free throws here. First one on its way and good. As into the Snider lineup, that's Carlisha Ridley, the senior. First time we have seen a senior on the floor, with the exception of just a moment of Jade Parks. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Elena Hurst. And Snider goes the other way. Long hair for Carlisha. Kind of covers up her number. She drives, though. Finds Covington in the lane. Covington camped out in the lane. And this time the pass is stolen away and tipped out. Last touch by Snider. Boy, Covington really sitting in the lane for a long time on that last possession.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Kind of not only set up camp, but had time to roast a couple of marshmallows and build an igloo as Courtney Beers fouled on the inbounds. Alicia Davis, the freshman, will pick up her second foul. A lot of foul trouble for Snider. That's the 11th team foul. Beer trying to get her first points of the evening. First one on its way, and no good. The Knights have really struggled tonight from the line. Dejanay Hinton and Hannah Barnes check in for Snider with 55.9 left in the half. Courtney Beer can tie it with a free throw. She does. 33 apiece. The Knights on a really extended 8-0 run here. As, she threw it away. That was not tipped. And Norwell will get the basketball. Yeah, that's a new feature we haven't heard before. As he receives an applause.
They need to do that more often.
Yeah, that was going to be necessary during the spring for baseball season.
Really gets the crowd into it.
As Roller loses it and then fouls. That's not good. But it's the first foul of the quarter, I believe, for Norwell with just 41 seconds left.
That was really a good foul.
Yeah, it prevented a breakaway, and Snider's been really good on those. Madison Dunnick checks in, and Roller takes a seat. Interesting to see, and it's probably unlikely, but the way Snider runs their offense, they won't hold for a last shot here in the first half. Quickly, left wing. Now almost taken out of there by Dunnick. Now it's stripped out, but it'll stay with Snider with 31 seconds left. Inbounding is Barnes. Having trouble. Finds Dejanay Hinton. Flips it out back to Barnes in the corner, and she traveled.
It's good defense.
Yeah. Snider gets a little bit quick, and they move. They kind of go where they're going before they put the ball on the floor. And that's going to be a travel. The officials have been very consistent with that call, as the Knights probably will hold for the last shot here with 20 seconds left, if they can. Ooh, nice move by Strunk. Finds Shelton. Shelton in the lane, stripped. Comes out of there. Finally, Covington corrals it. Up ahead to Hurst, and it's going to go to Norwell.
Looked like Strunk carried it out of bounds there.
Yeah, I think he was 2 steps behind the play. And now Norwell has 6 seconds. Got to go with it. Strunk up ahead. A lot of contact. Flips it down low to Conrad. Stripped out of there. Covington will have to heave it from half court, and it's short. And that will do it for your first half. It was a pretty entertaining first half. The Knights were 10-point favorites, but that's not showing up on the scoreboard. At halftime, the score reads your Norwell Knights 33, the visiting Snider Panthers 33. We'll take a break, let you hear from several sponsors. We'll get you some halftime stats tallied up for you, and we'll be right back with the halftime show. You're listening to Norwell Night Basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
What do you guys want to eat for supper tonight?
I want Paschetti.
I want Paschetti.
Paschetti's Italian restaurant, where yes, you can get spaghetti and so much more. Subs, sandwiches, burgers, calzones, pizzas, salads, and a whole menu full of Italian cuisine and desserts. Paschetti's restaurant is conveniently located at 229 West Market Street in Bluffton, and they're open for lunch 11 to 4, 7 days a week.
Fine, we'll go to Paschetti's, but I want some garlic knots.
Paschetti's, open Monday through Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sundays 11 to 8 p.m. Paschetti's Italian Restaurant, 229 West Market Street in Bluffton. Pizza Hut is changing the way you think about pizza with their Flavor of Now menu. With over 2 billion combinations of new ingredients, crusts, and sauces, you can customize your pizza and take it where pizza has never gone before. But don't stress, all the old-time favorites are still available. At Pizza Hut, it's everything you've always loved about pizza and more. Order online now at pizzahut.com or download our mobile app. Pizza Hut Flavor of Now menu at your local Pizza Hut in Bluffton. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332. The new Kaler Nickel Foundation Family YMCA, 550 West Dustman Road in Bluffton, is now open and invites you to stop by and take a tour of the new facility. When you join the Y, you're not just a member of a facility, you're part of a community, surrounded by friends as well as caring and knowledgeable staff. Here are just a few of the benefits of joining the Y. Unlimited participation in group exercise classes, free childcare while you work out, and free private health and wellness consultations. You don't want to miss out on all your local YMCA has to offer. To learn more, visit fwymca.org.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair, brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
All repair shops are basically the same.
False. There are substantial differences among repair shops. Some have made large investments in equipment and training, others have not. Always do your homework when selecting a repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lawrence Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrencebodyshop.com. The Bowling Center in Bluffton has Friday Night Trio League for ages 4 through 19 with sign-ups going on now. This 10-week league is at 7 p.m. on Fridays for $8.25 per week for 3 games and shoes. Also on Friday, it's Friday Fun from noon to 6 p.m. Bowl for just $1 and shoe rental is only 50 cents. The Bowling Center, 1231 South Scott Street in Bluffton. Visit bowlbluffton.com.
Now, welcome back to the Castle. This is Norwell Lady Night Basketball, as the Knights and Panthers are tied at 33 here at the half. It was a pretty entertaining first half. The Knights closed it out on an 8-0 run as they trailed 33 to 25 before they went on that run to tie it up at the half. Snider turned it over a bunch of times right at the end of the half. We'll roll through the couple of the stats here at the half. The Snider Panthers were led by Kyla Covington with 10 points. Elena Hurst had 7. Delisha Davis had 6. Hannah Barnes had 4. Dejanay Hinton had 3. And Peyton Shamble had 3. Foul trouble for Snider includes Shamble with 3 fouls, Pickens and Davis with 2 fouls. And they were 2 of 3 from the free throw line. They made 3 shots from beyond the arc in the half. For your Knights, they only have 4 scorers to this. Well, wait a minute. 5 scorers to this point, as 10. Yeah, for the Knights, it's Conrad with 12, Roller with 10, Sawyer with 8, and Strunk with 2, Beer with 1. The Knights were 9 of 14 from the free throw line, and they had 4 3-pointers in that half, as we are treated to a halftime performance by the pep band this evening. The Knights really struggled, I thought, on offense for quite some time before they finally found a couple of seams in the Snider defense. The Strunk and Conrad had it moving well down low. Strunk, just a great passer, a great assister. And on the defensive end, the Knights are doing a good job when they force Snider into an offensive set, but they're allowing a lot of transition points here at the half.
Yeah, the player that really stood out to me for the Knights was Kaylee Roller. She was getting it done on the offensive side and on the defensive side. She was very active. Quinn Shelton also on the top of that 1-3-1 when they come back in it. She's really long and lanky.
Yeah, Shelton does a great job at the top of that 1-3-1 trap. Roller has greatly improved over the course of this season and the transition from last season to this season, as she has exploded on the offensive end. A great shooter. When she has time, she's going to knock down the three. And then what's more noticeable to me is the improvement on the defensive side, where Kaylee Roller is shutting down a lot of the guards. She's very quick, very similar to Casey Strunk. Strunk just a little smaller and not as good of a shooter, but she's a great passer on the offensive end. And the Knights and Panthers once again tied here at 33 at the half. Coach Thornton used 2 of his timeouts there in the first half. Coach Michael John used just 1. And, a little interference there. But we'll let you hear from Indiana Physical Therapy, and we'll be right back with the second half of basketball. You're listening to Norwell Lady Night Basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
Yeah, you just heard from New Holland Tri-County, sponsor our player of the game during the post-game show. As earlier you heard from Subway, and we talked about a little bit about it last night. Christian, when's the last time you had an appetite-busting mountain of flavor?
I don't know if I remember, Derek.
Yeah, that's some pretty powerful words there. That's powerful vocabulary. As appreciate Subway being your scoreboard sponsor. Kaylee Roller starts out with the basketball. She's joined on the floor by Quinn Shelton, Casey Strunk, Stephanie Conrad, and Mackenzie Sawyer. It's the original starters. A quick three pump by Sawyer, and the Knights take the lead for the first time in a long time, as she adds to her 8-point total from halftime. And Kaylin Pickens handles it for Snider. Davis throws it right into that trap, but it's tipped away again, controlled by Hinton. Finally, that's picked off by Mackenzie Sawyer. Davis couldn't find her underneath. Quickly up ahead, Sheldon pump fake, up with the right hand, no good. And a jump ball as her and Kaylin Pickens were tied up.
It was a really good pump fake by Shelton.
Yeah, she just couldn't finish, and Snider will get it on the possession change. Davis handles it for Snider. Top of the key. Now Covington. The Knights have really done a nice job adjusting and shutting down Covington inside, although she's still in the lane. There's a three from the right side, no good. Taken out of there by Pickens, no good. Rebounded by Covington, and a foul on the way up called on Stephanie Conrad.
They're going to call that foul on the floor.
Yeah.
Covington there showing her strength.
Yeah, Covington has excellent strength over all of the Norwell talent. There's a little block from Conrad. Forced up, no good. Covington again, tipped out of bounds. It'll belong to Snider as Covington can't finish from the rim, but she'll have more chances at it here as Snider retains the basketball.
She's just getting what she wants down low.
Yeah, she is. Having a lot of trouble. Davis, the freshman, finally gets it in. Yeah, that's kind of what we've been hitting at.
Yeah.
Sawyer reaches as cross-court pass to Pickens. Pickens with the left hand being guarded by Kaylee Roller. Feeds it inside, underneath, stripped out of there by Kaylee Roller. Here comes Roller, one defender down, flips it to Mackenzie Sawyer, who lays it up and missed it. And the rebound comes out of there to Pickens. She's running the floor for Snider, looking for Covington. Instead, she'll pump it up herself, no good. Rebound inside. That's Hurst. And Snider has an overwhelming number of offensive rebounds compared to Norwell. There's a lot of contact. Covington very strong. Oh, she took a hop there. They missed it. And then a foul called on the way up as she'll go to the line to shoot two. Covington will shoot a pair. Foul called on Quinn Shelton. Yeah, first free throw, no good. Snider shooting now 2 of 4 from the free throw line on the evening. That was Covington's first attempt. 2 minutes in, Knights lead it by 3 here in the second half as Covington makes it 1 of 2. Which cuts the Knight lead to 2. Strunk across the timeline with the right hand. Finds Quinn Shelton on the right wing. Shelton drives in the lane, scoops it up. Oh, it's blocked out of there by Covington. That was a swat. Quickly the other way is Dejanay Hinton. She misses it. Rebound up and in from Kaylin Pickens. And that ties
rebound.
It. Yeah, and a full timeout called from Coach Eric Thornton. He's livid on the Norwell sideline as we did have a sub check in. We'll find out who it is at the break. This one's a full one. We'll take it with him, and we'll be right back with the balance of the third quarter, listening to Norwell Lady Night Basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located. Across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H Park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front-end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Carrie Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Carrie Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
Yeah, welcome back to the Castle. The Knights and Panthers tied at 36 with 5:40 left here in the third quarter. It was 36-33, and Snider got a free throw and a quick basket in 20 seconds to tie it. Strunk handles it across the timeline. Crossover dribble. Finds Sawyer. Having trouble. She's trapped. Sawyer loses it. Taken out of there by Pickens. And the other way comes Snider. Lays it up and scores. That's Elena Hurst. And Snider takes the lead.
That's what they're best at, that transition offense.
Yeah, they're just killing the Knights in transition right now. And you can't have live ball turnovers. There's a foul on Kaylin Pickens. That's number 3. It's the first of the second half on the team. Sawyer will key it in for the Knights. Trailing by 2. Roller handles it across the timeline. Finds Strunk. Strunk feeds it underneath to Stephanie Conrad. Back out. Open 3 Roller. Knocks it down. Knights take the lead back as Roller gets her third 3 of the evening. It's 39-38. Quickly the other way, Snider. Pickens in the lane. Scoops it up and scores.
Just like that.
Yeah, that's right. She didn't have any points at halftime, but she played a lot. She had 3 fouls in the first half. 40 to another 3 from Roller. That's no good. That was kind of a quick shot for the Knights in the offensive set, and Covington with the rebound. Up ahead to Dejanay Hinton. Euro step. A lot of contact, no call. Rebounded by Dunick, and a jump ball finally called. As
I don't know if she had the ball there. It looked like she had her arm.
This will go to Norwell on the possession change. Kaylee Roller will key it in. Snider opting not to apply a full court pressure, a save for a token. Kaylee Roller across. Oh, that's a bad pass. It was to the feet of Stephanie Conrad. Picked up by Carlisha Ridley. Up ahead, and that's Elena Hurst who scores. 42 to 39. Strunk. Oh, the Knights just look horrible on offense right now. Oh, a foul called.
Caught a break there.
Yeah, she got bailed out as Delisha Davis is stunned at the foul call. It's her 3rd personal. Coming in for, that's the first time we've seen Nautica Rogers, the freshman. Very young team in the Snider Panthers, and they lead it here. Roller an open 3. It's good, and we're tied at 42. Roller is steaming hot. She's 4 threes on the evening. Quickly the other way, Dejanay Hinton, in and out 3. Rebounded. Oh, that had to be something. Finally rebounded again by Covington, and she is having her way inside. Coach Thornton livid at that call, or at the lack of a call. 44 to 42. Sawyer an open 3. It's good. And she joins the parade of threes.
Got to get a stop.
There's the stop. Sawyer comes out of there with it. Norwell running the floor. Sawyer up ahead to Shelton. Pulls up from a little she missed the rim badly. And there has to be a foul as Conrad's being absolutely hounded by Kyla Covington. And that is a foul. It's just not being called. As Hannah Barnes checks in for Covington. Knights lead it by a point. They've had 4 baskets, and they've all been threes here in the second half. All 12 points coming from outside the arc. Driving baseline. They allowed her the baseline. Underneath, that's Nautica Rogers had it blocked away. Knights come out of there with it. On the run, Sawyer in the lane. That's going to be a block as she was real close to being set, but she started falling before Sawyer got there, and it'll be a shooting foul. Knights can extend their lead. Sawyer trying to add to her 14-point total. Good night for Mackenzie. First one up and good. 46 to 44. 3:01 left here in the third quarter. It's a big game for the Knights, trying to build momentum heading into the postseason. And Sawyer makes it 2 for 2. 47-44, the Knights lead it, I believe their biggest lead of the evening. Quickly ahead, there's Carlisha Ridley pumping a 3. It's off, and the rebound comes out of there to Kaylee Roller. Long cross-court pass to Sawyer up ahead, and she'll have to corral it. Oh, she pumps it from 3. It's in and out, and the rebound comes out of there to Hannah Barnes.
She was feeling it.
Yeah, she was feeling it. Very good in transition is Mackenzie Sawyer. Davis, that left Carlisha open for 3 on the left wing. No good. Rebound tipped around and saved by Kaylee Roller underneath to Stephanie Conrad. Shelton gets it to Strunk, and they'll slow it down a little bit. Strunk into the lane, kicks it out. Shelton, she didn't take the 3. Instead, drives it to the hole and scores. First 2 points for Shelton.
She knew what she was doing all along.
Oh, that's a charge. Yeah, Kaylee Roller was in there for a long time as Davis went in out of control, and that's number 4 for Delisha Davis. This thing's starting to get away from Snider a little bit, and now a full timeout called by Snider. Real good series of events there for the Lady Knights, as your Knights have taken a 49-44 lead with 2:05 left here in the third quarter rather. We'll let you hear from St. Francis University. Be right back.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
Yeah, welcome back to the Castle. The Lady Knights leading at 49-44 as they're on an extended run dating back to the first half. Strunk will handle it for the Knights. Across the timeline quickly. Burst of energy from Casey. She finds Conrad. Oh, long two. And it's good. Stephanie Conrad stepping out beyond her comfort zone a little bit. She adds to her 12-point total. 51-44 Norwell. Up ahead, that's Hurst. Now it's Ridley. And now Peyton Chamble between the circles, dribbling all over the place, and she throws it away. Knights will have the basketball, and if they can get a bucket here, they can extend the lead to 10 points, which is really unbelievable considering they trailed by double digits for a good chunk of that first half. Casey Strunk up ahead to Shelton. And Strunk inside. Nice pass to Stephanie Conrad. She got fouled. Boy, that was a blatant shove. It was not called. But that's what you have to go with, and it's a missed shot in the scoreboard, in the scorebook, and a block. Strunk trying to find somebody and finds Shelton way out top. Being guarded by Hurst. Shelton in the lane. Dribble it off her own leg. Belong to Snider. That's not the possession Norwell was looking for. Goes over the top of Shelton. Ridley got Shelton off her feet, but she steals it anyway. Now falls down, and Ridley controls it. Up ahead, way up ahead to Barnes. Finds inside, tipped around. That's Hurst, and she scores. Might have got away with a travel. Delay game warning now on Snider. Not sure who that went on.
One thing I'm really surprised with is Covington sitting on the bench for the last of this quarter, while Norwell's been on there.
Yeah, it surprises me a little bit too, but they only trail by 5. 46 seconds left in the quarter. Shelton for 3, off the mark, but she gets her own long rebound, flips it back out to Kaylee Roller. Roller tries to drive, kicks it out to Sawyer. She thought about the 3 but doesn't take it, and she'll reset between the circles. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Sawyer in the lane, scoops it up, no good. Rebound by Stephanie Conrad, that's knocked out by Snider. It was off of Hannah Barnes. Belonged to Norwell as Kyla Covington now checks in with 26 seconds left in the quarter. Knights lead at 51-46. Look like they're on pace for their 63-point average. Mackenzie Sawyer will key it in for Norwell. She finds Strunk on the elbow. Drives in the lane. Might have gotten away with a push. Conrad fouled for a technical foul called on Kelly Michaeljohn, and saying she has to sit down. Ooh. So not a shooting foul, just a technical foul in the middle of a play, and that is rarely called, as Mackenzie Sawyer will shoot the free throws. Wow. That was in the middle of a play, kind of disrupted the flow a little bit, but
yeah, that really surprised me.
Yeah, Sawyer makes the free throw.
I think it kind of surprised Thornton, too.
Yeah, Coach Thornton. I thought it was a foul called. Conrad, I thought, was going to go to the line and shoot a pair as Sawyer gets both of the technical free throws, and now the Knights can hold for one shot with 20 seconds left in the quarter, and they lead it by 7.
That's a big call.
Yeah, it really is. And Kelly is beside herself as now she sits down. The official was telling her to sit down. She was not out of the coach's box, so it was an interesting call. Conrad pulls up from 17, short, rebounded by Ridley, and she runs to the floor for Snider with 10 seconds. She finds Hurst in the corner. That's Hinton. Hinton cross-court pass to Ridley in the lane. Oh, nice pass, but it's blocked away by Shelton. That will count if it goes. It does not. And that will end the quarter. Snider will start with the ball going into the fourth quarter. And the score reads, after 3, your Norwell Lady Knights 53, the visiting Snider Panthers 46. You're listening to Norwell Night Basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
The Big Philly Cheesesteak. Every meat lover's dream. With lots of steak smothered in melted cheese, it's easy to see why this classic is the taste that Philly is so proud of. Subway melts loaded up with your favorite fresh fixins and lots of ooey-gooey melty cheese. They're the ultimate in flavor. For a limited time only, try the chicken cordon bleu or the chicken marinara melt. It's melted goodness made irresistible. Subway of Bluffton. Eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you on North Main and inside Walmart.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton, help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with me handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money too, because adding State Farm policies can earn discounts that could add up to 40% and actually help you get ahead. Call me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton, today and get to a better state with State Farm. 824-1928.
Now, welcome back to the Castle. The fourth quarter is underway with Snider with the basketball. That's Peyton Shamble handling it. Oh, now Covington goes to the basket and scores. Easy points for Covington, 53-48. Strunk gets it in the lane, throws it. Oh, it's a kick, and that's a break of a call because it's supposed to be an intentional kick for it to be called and just simply thrown off the leg. She was trying to force it in. Oh, Conrad on the inbounds play. Oh, she missed the 5-footer. Shelton pulls up from 13. Clanks around, no good. Conrad up again and scores. The other way for Snider. That's Shamble. Travel. Boy, the Knights have come out with a fire on defense, although that was an unforced turnover. But they've done a much better job here in the second half playing defense. Kind of the opposite of last year's game. Sawyer open for 3. Knocks it down. That's a huge 3 for Sawyer. She's having a huge second half. And it's 58-48, the Knights' biggest lead. Inside, no good. Tipped out of bounds by Snider. It's off of Dejanay Hinton.
Snider's really getting out of control here.
Yeah, they're really not being able to settle themselves down here after struggling a little bit, and the Knights are taking full advantage with 6:58 left. Strunk in the lane with the left hand. That is way too easy, and Strunk picks up her 4th point. Another steal. Strunk with it, and then a reach-in foul on Peyton Shamble. And this one really getting away now from Snider as it's 12 points. This is big danger time. They're going to need to get a couple stops and a couple scores as, what are we talking about here?
That's the 5th foul on Peyton.
Yeah, I only have her for 4. Davis also has 4. 6th team foul. The next one will put the Knights in the bonus. And if the Knights can knock down free throws, they can ice it at the line. Strunk handles it with the left hand. Dribbles left, almost taken out of there. Now a jump ball is going to be called, though, belonging to Norwell in the possession, and they got away with one there. Coach Thornton done an excellent job this evening coaching a comeback. Might be a blood issue. And the official telling her to sit down. Boy, the officials not letting Kelly Michael-John say anything. The Knights should have to put in a sub here. Now they're going to do it. Sawyer checks in. Strunk has to, I'm not sure what the issue is. It might be a little blood. Here we go. Shelton receives the inbounds pass. Kicks it out. Madison Dunnick drives inside. Fouled by Elena Hirsch. She bumped her on the way by, and Dunnick will go to the line for one and bonus. Dunnick trying to get her first points of the evening. She'll have at least one opportunity here. First one is no good, and she can't earn the bonus. Elena Hurst with the rebound. Peyton Shamble the other way. Hurst feeds it inside Covington. Oh, she traveled or something, or a foul. She missed it and then finally goes back up with it. As
she blatantly hopped.
Well, it was either going to be a foul or a travel, and neither was called. Might have been a foul, so they might have just let a couple seconds run off there as she eventually gets herself to the line anyway. The foul goes on Stephanie Conrad. It's her second. Free throw is good for Covington. She's now 2 of 3 for the line. The Panthers as a team are 4 of 6. And Kayla misses the second one. Kyla instead. Rebound comes out of there to Roller. Come the Knights. Shelton. Outside is Sawyer. Sawyer finds Dunnick. Now Shelton. Now Sawyer again. Knights have plenty of time to work with here. They're up 11 with 5:47 to go, so they can definitely afford to be patient. Here's Madison Dunnick in the corner. Feeds it inside. Conrad scoops it up. Foul, a late foul called on Kyla Covington.
Really good move by Conrad.
Yeah, it was. As Conrad will shoot a pair. She's 1 of 2 from the line to this point. That was Covington's second foul. It's the 8th on the team as Conrad gets the first one to go. Strunk checks in for Dunnick. As Conrad shooting one more. She knocks it down. 62-49. The Knights have extended the lead to 13. That's their biggest of the game. Pickens handles it for Snider. Tipped by Shelton, but received by Peyton Shamble. Inside, almost tied up, and Hurst goes up with it, no good. Rebounded by Conrad, and the other way. Strunk with it, finds Conrad. Sawyer, left corner, Shelton for 3. It's good. That's a huge 3. That might be the dagger right there as Shelton gets her 5th point. Shamble in the lane, crossover dribble, kicks it out to Dejanay Hinton. Might have gotten away with the travel. Now kicks it out to Covington, who's way out of her comfort zone. Hinton cross-court pass to Peyton Shamble for 3. It's good. And it's 65-52. 4:46 to go. Strunk had it taken away from her, and Pickens goes the other way, scoops it, and blocked, but it's rebounded by Dejanay Hinton, and she scores. And just like that, in transition, it's 65-54. Snider not out of this game yet, as Shelton hands it off to Sawyer. She's got the count on. Sawyer drives in the lane. She throws it up. No good. Rebounded by Covington. Baseball pass up ahead to Hurst, and she lays it. No good. Rebounded by Roller. Oh, this game's getting crazy. Sawyer will slow it down. And now, getting bumped out there by Peyton Shamble. Strunk kicks it out to Shelton. Drives into the lane. It's a handoff to Roller as the Knights are content here to not take a shot. Ooh, she's got the count on. Quinn's got to get rid of it. Finally gets it away to Sawyer. Drives in the lane. Pulls up from 10. No good. Not a good shot. Rebounded by Kyla Covington. And Hurst handles it the other way. Hinton finds Covington. Oh, Oh, a foul called.
It's on the floor.
On Stephanie Conrad. That's her third. Just the fourth on the team in the second half. Davis and Hannah Barnes check in for Snider. The freshman and the sophomore, respectively. 3:30 left. What now? Official timeout.
They had 6 players on the court.
Talking to Strunk. Oh, my goodness. She's going to have to go off again. Yeah, now we're going to have to get another sub as they attend to Casey Strunk. And Madison Dunnick will check in.
She must have got cut or something.
Yeah, and I think that the bandage came off. She'll have to reapply. Another foul call, this time on Kaylee Roller. She's not pleased with the call. Strunk checks back in for Dunnick very quickly. Davis will inbound for Snider under their own basket. Gets it in, long pass to Peyton Shamble. She finds Davis. Shamble for 3 in the corner. Knocks it down, and boy, this thing's getting interesting. And a timeout called by Snider. That's a full timeout, so we'll take it along with Coach Kelly Michaeljohn and be right back. You're listening to Norwell Night Basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Hyundai Motors is celebrating 40 years of serving Wells County and the surrounding area with an outstanding selection of low-mileage cars, trucks, and SUVs that are in fantastic condition. And their ASE certified technicians in the service department offer oil changes, brakes, AC tune-ups, as well as a full line of replacement parts and tires, and are the best in customer satisfaction. Visit HyundaiMotors.com to browse their inventory of new and used vehicles.
Well, welcome back to the Castle. The 16-2 Norwell Lady Knights lead the 7-10 Snider Lady Panthers 65-57 with 3:19 left here in the basketball game, in regulation anyway, as Snider looked like they were going to be out and have gone on a 9-0 run since Norwell took a 65-48 lead. Not a lot of pressure applied on the inbound. Strunk finds Sawyer. Need to get it across. Finally do, but she dribbled right into the trap. Strunk needs to get out of it, and she dribbles out of it. Cross-court pass to Kaylee Roller. Now flips it back. Strunk top of the key. Slides it left to Sawyer. Inside to Conrad. Turn, left hand. Blocked away by Elena Hurst. Boy, that shot's not necessary with 3 minutes left. And Peyton Shamble handles it for Snider. Inside, Shamble threw it, and what's the call? Out of bounds, off of Roller. And it'll stay with Snider.
Norwell fans not liking that call.
Yeah, they didn't. Inside is Hurst. She had it blocked. Covington comes down with it, and she's fouled on the way up by Stephanie Conrad. That's a big foul, as Conrad just picked up her 4th, and she's stunned by the call. And Conrad, not a real emotional player on the floor, and she did not like the call. Snider can cut the lead to 2 possessions if Covington's able to knock down both of them. She's 2 for 4 on the night from the line, and she missed the first one. One more coming. Both coaches with 2 timeouts remaining, if my count is correct. Kyla has 16 points. Missed both free throws.
Those are big misses.
Yeah, they are. Rebounded. Here comes Norwell. Roller the other way. Kick. Called underneath. 2:25 to play. Knights lead it by 8. It's been a pretty fast-paced, high-scoring affair. And taken away. Hurst on the run. Snider's been really good on the run. There's Shamble. She missed it. Rebounded inside. And it's laid up. Bounced around. Used all of the rim as Hannah Barnes. And what? Timeout called by...
Technical.
What? Number 31.
Technical foul on Snider, number 3.
Hannah Barnes with the technical foul.
It's the second one of the night on the Snider.
I'm not sure what happened there, as Sawyer will go to the line to shoot a pair again.
I didn't see it, but all I know is Barnes was pointing at Norwell player.
Yeah, and Barnes did not look like she was upset or anything, and Sawyer only gets 1 of 2. But that's her first miss from the line. She was 8 for 8 prior to that free throw. Norwell leads at 66-50, and that's another big call, as the Knights have earned 3 points off technical fouls, and without those 3 points, they're only up 4. 2:12 to play. Casey Strunk across the timeline into the front court. Screen set by Sawyer. Sawyer has it top of the key. Left away an open 3. Kicks it back out. Roller. Feeds it to Shelton. Now a pass to Sawyer. Sawyer drives inside. Kicks it back out to Shelton. And the Knights are content right now. Shelton finds Strunk. Strunk being righted at midcourt. Sawyer had an open 3 look as we ticked under a minute 36, and Roller lost it out of bounds. With a minute 36 left, the Knights still lead it by 7 rather. But Snider can get a bucket here. Davis handles it for the Panthers. In the corner. That's Barnes. Having a lot of trouble with it. And it's almost picked off. Davis with it. Scoops it up in the lane. Nice move, but taken out of there by Covington. And she puts it back up and scores on the rebound. And now a timeout called by Coach Kelly Michaeljohn. That's her 4th called timeout, if I'm correct. And this one is a full. So we'll let you hear from Daniels Sports. And we'll be right back with the rest of the 4th quarter, a minute 19 remaining. You're listening to Norwell Lady Night Basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
He shoots, he scores, it's out of here. He could go all the way.
That's the reaction you'll get when you get her a gift of fine jewelry from Daniels Jewelers in Bluffton.
Hi, this is Dan and Jane from Daniels Jewelers, and we want you to score big. We have beautiful diamond pendants, rings, and earrings, including diamonds in motion. These pieces, powered by her heartbeat, are awesome.
Check out our fun jewelry. Stainless steel jewelry by SteelX, Jewel Pops by Chameleon, Angelica bracelets made from recycled metals, and our newest, convertibles by Lestage.
We offer ring sizing done on premise, and the first sizing is free when you purchase your ring from Daniels.
Okay, guys, best of all, free gift wrapping.
Win big. See you at Daniels Jewelers in Bluffton on State Road 1 north of Lowe's. Open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
Welcome back to the Castle. Daniels Jewelers, a longtime sponsor of Wells County Voice. The Knights will have to go the full length of the floor here as Kaylee Roller will inbound it. Snider applying a full court pressure here. It's man.
Yeah, man to man.
And he still hasn't given her the ball. As the play was run, but he didn't give her the ball yet. Now she gets it into Conrad, and Roller gets it back immediately. Walks it up across the timeline. Not a lot of pressure there. Roller slips it to Shelton. Shelton in the lane, back out to Strunk. Casey being fouled by Elena Hurst. That's her 2nd.
She will get 2 free throws here.
I'm sorry, that's her 4th. As Strunk will shoot a pair as the Knights are in the double bonus, and she hits the first one. So now 3 players with 4 fouls for Snider, according to my book, which could be wrong. Peyton Shamble, Elena Hurst, and Davis as the Knights make 2 of 2 there, and that's big. Makes it a 3-possession game with a minute to go. 68-61, inside, scoops it up, Shamble, no good. Rebounded by, it's going to be tied up, and they'll stay with Snider on the possession arrow.
Norwell fans thinking she had a hold of her arm there, not the ball.
Yeah, we don't have a good angle here, as that's caddy corner and across the court from us. Covington with it in the corner. Snider being content to really be slow here on offense. Covington inside, turns around, nice move, but couldn't finish. And Conrad gets the and she's just being fouled.
She's being bear hugged there.
As there's a foul.
Mackenzie Sawyer to the line to shoot 2.
Shamble is out with her 5th foul. Number 4, Pickens, checks in. We had 3 fouls in the first half, but hasn't picked one up yet here in the second. Sawyer can extend it to a 9-point lead with 35 seconds left. First one on its way and good. She's been really good from the line this evening. 9 for 10. Of course she missed. And the rebound comes out of there to Davis. They've got to hurry. Snider quickly the other way. Davis in the lane. Scoops it up with the right hand, scores. 69-63.
No pressure on Kaylee Roller.
Yeah, the Knights
bringing it up.
Almost going to be able to run out the clock here. 19.3 left, and the foul goes on Kaylin Pickens. That's her 4th.
Kaylee Roller, shoot 2.
Roller all she really needs is 1 to put them up 3 possessions again. First one on its way, and good.
With 19 seconds left, that almost does it.
Yeah, that's pretty big, as it'll take a lot now for Snider to get back into this one. As Jade Parks checked in on the after the free throw. Roller makes it 2 for 2. Quickly up ahead. Carlicia is fouled. Completely unnecessary foul. And that will put Snider at the line.
Yeah, that's not a good foul.
Yeah, that's a little too aggressive with 15 seconds left and up 8. Carlicia Ridley shooting 1 and the bonus. Ridley has not scored, but she has now. She'll get into the scorebook. It's 71-64. She played a lot in and out for Coach Michael John. One more coming for Carlicia. Oh, that one's missed badly. Rebounded by Conrad, out of bounds. Stay with Snider with just under 14 seconds left. Inbound pass, turn around, and off the rim, no. Rebounded inside, blocked away by Shelton, and that'll probably do it. Strunk is going to be fouled with 4.9 left, but that will seal the deal, and the Knights are going to come out of here victors in a game where they trailed by double digits for a good chunk of the first half. They got out of it, tied it at half, finished on an 8-0 run going into halftime, and then extended the lead from there. Only trailed 1 time in the second half as Strunk hits the first. She gets her 7th point of the evening. One more coming. Makes it 2 for 2. 73-64 with 5 seconds left. Davis picks it up across the timeline. 2 seconds inside. A shot is way off from Elena Hurst, and that will be her final. The final score, your Norwell Lady Knights 73, the Snider Lady Panthers 64. We'll let you hear from a variety of sponsors. We'll get some final stats tallied up. Let's hear from some sponsors. Once again, the final, the Knights 73, the Panthers 64. You're listening to Norwell Night Basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair. Brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
The insurance company is responsible for selecting the shop to repair your vehicle.
False. Insurance agents and adjusters have no authority in telling you where to have your vehicle repaired. It's your investment and responsibility to select a competent collision repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lawrence Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrencebodyshop.com.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe. The new Kaler Nickel Foundation Family YMCA, 550 West Dustman Road in Bluffton, is now open and invites you to stop by and take a tour of the new facility. When you join the Y, you're not just a member of a facility, you're part of a community, surrounded by friends as well as caring and knowledgeable staff. Here are just a few of the benefits of joining the Y. Professionally trained staff support, the opportunity to bring guests, plus various youth programs. You don't want to miss out on all your local YMCA has to offer. To learn more, visit fwymca.org.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332.
At First Bank of Bern, you can depend on us for checking accounts that fit your needs. We have free checking with no strings attached. Absolutely free checking with a free Visa debit card, free online banking, even mobile banking. Stop by or call any First Bank of Bern office. We'll help you find a checking account that is perfect for you. First Bank of Bern, employee-owned and conveniently located. Visit us online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located. Across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H Park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front-end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Carrie Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Carrie Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
Hi, this is Brent Heidi of Heidi Chrysler in Bluffton. The good old days of shopping for a car. No high-pressure sales, people who knew your name, an owner on the premise who cared. You can still experience that at Heidi Chrysler. Instead of free hot dogs and gimmicky sales, you will find friendly, hassle-free salespeople who will help you define the right Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, or Ram vehicle that fits your budget and lifestyle. Since 1975, we have been there for you after the sale with a service department that has consistently been awarded the 5-star award, the highest ranking Chrysler gives to its dealers. So if buying a car with no hassles and at the right price is more important to you than gimmicky sales and hot dogs, then stop by Heidi Chrysler today. You can find us on North Main Street in Bluffton, and when you do, you'll see that at Heidi Chrysler, our reputation means a great deal.
Yeah, welcome back to the Castle. Joining us now for the post-game show as the Knights were 73-64 victors in that one in a hard-fought battle against an SAC team that really gave the Knights trouble this evening and had a big lead, and it was impressive to see the Knights overcome that deficit from the first half. We'll get to some stats for you for Snider. They were led by Kyla Covington underneath with 18 points. Elena Hurst had 13. Peyton Shamble had 11. 8 of those were in the second half. Delisha Davis had 8 points. Dejanay Hinton had 5 points. Kaylin Pickens had 4. Hannah Barnes had 4. And Carlisha Ridley had 1 point. For head coach Kelly Michaeljohn, and the Snider Panthers fall to 7-11 on the season. Knights improved to 17-2. And the Panthers were 5 of 11 from the line for 45%. They made 5 3-pointers on the evening. For your Knights, they were led by Sawyer with 23 points, and she was very hot from the outside this evening. Took a lot of good shots. Kaylee Roller had 18. Stephanie Conrad had 18. Casey Strunk had 8. Quinn Shelton had 5, and Courtney Beer had 1. Something we're not used to seeing from these Lady Knights is not as balanced scoring, and 3 players in double figures, but they had made up a very good chunk of Norwell's offensive scoring. From the free throw line, the Knights were 23 of 31 for 74%, and they had 10 3-pointers made on the evening. The team total was 73 in favor of the Knights for head coach Eric Thornton, and your Knights improved to 17-2 on the year. They travel to New Haven on Friday, where they'll take on a conference opponent in 3-16 New Haven on the road, followed by next week on the road at Fort Wayne Lures, and then at home here for senior night on Saturday against East Noble, and what will decide the conference if the Knights can win at New Haven on Friday. If they'll win, they will definitely, if they win out in the conference, if they beat New Haven on Friday and then win next Saturday here at home, they will definitely earn a share of the conference, as they have just 1 loss, as we're going to be joined by head coach Eric Thornton here in just a moment as he gets his headset on here. And, Coach, it was a fantastic win, a game that was hard fought, and a game that your team trailed by double digits in for a good chunk of that first half.
You know, that was something we really talked about a lot at the end of the game of, our intensity level from that point on really picked up. And to have your 3-year starting point guard be on the bench with 2 fouls in that situation, for our kids to hang in, get the thing tied up back at half again, that was the key stretch in the game, to get that thing knotted back up again. And Casey playing through foul trouble and not getting that 3rd foul. Great leadership from our team. I just think we fought so much better, and we were willing to do whatever we had to do at that point of the game.
Yeah, I also thought it was great senior leadership with 6 seniors, and it's something that we saw and we've had trouble with before. And this team finished out this game. I mean, they looked a little shaky down the stretch at times, but it's all about getting the W, and they came out and held on with a 9-point win.
Yeah, Snider's, double teaming the ball handler and, coming up from behind. And our kids, we bent a little bit there, but that stretch we went through a couple weeks ago against Carroll and Leo, we've really worked to become better in those situations, and we've put them in some tough situations in practice that I think have really helped us. And that's a sign of growth for this team. You never stop getting better. You can't stay the same. And that's been one area that this group has needed to improve on. And proud of the kids for, hanging on. We knocked down some free throws. We got some rebounds. Snider's so tough, so physical, so quick. That was a really good performance for our kids. And like you said, holding on at the end gives our kids some confidence in that situation moving forward.
Yeah, and I thought it was fantastic to see your team win down the stretch against a physical, quick team in the SAC opponent, and that really helps heading into tournament a couple weeks from now. You got a couple more tough games on the slate before the tournament begins, and how much does that help your team going into the tournament, playing teams that are tough and physical, which is what you're going to see against good teams in the tournament?
Well, it couldn't come at a better time for us, and that's a good point, Derek. We've got this tough game tonight, an important conference game at New Haven next in a couple days, but then next week you look on the road to Lures, potential sectional opponent, home against East Noble. Probably we're fighting probably for a share of the conference title. Hopefully that night. That's where we want to be. That's our goal. And these games matter, and I think it's so important that we have games that matter at the end of the season instead of you're playing and it's just kind of it's hard to know maybe what our purpose is. Not that any game's a throwaway game. I don't mean that. But it's just games where you have to be really, really good, your intensity level, tournament-type games. That's what we have.
Yeah, and we see so many teams come into the tournament with a fantastic record in sectional and regional, but the schedule strength is a lot lower. And in the tournament, we saw it show last year for this team, and 19-8, obviously. But you talked about a lot last year how you trade losses for good quality opponents, and that's what you want to do going into the tournament. And how much does playing a really tough schedule, not only down the stretch, but throughout the course of the year, help your team going into the tournament?
Well, if it forces us to do things that maybe not in our comfort zone. Our development with our players is mostly going to happen in games like this. That's how we get better. Last year we talked about, the schedule was tough, but it helped us. This year the same thing. Our schedule strength is higher than our enrollment size, if that makes sense.
Right.
And I think that's always a good thing if you can always overschedule a little bit. And a game like Snider really makes you play differently because of their style and because of their athleticism and physicality. We're not the most physical team. We're not the most athletic team. But for us to be able to have to do some things that we don't get a chance to work on in practice, you can't simulate that.
Right.
And nothing against our guys' scrimmage team, but our guys' scrimmage team can't simulate that.
Right.
They really help us a lot, and they came in Monday and worked on some Snider stuff. But until you get in that game situation and you understand the speed of the game and how big Covington is, how you can't move her literally, and you've got to work before she gets the ball. All those things are things that you're just adjusting to on the fly, and that's why we have Snider on the schedule.
Yeah, and I thought the play of Mackenzie Sawyer was outstanding tonight. I mean, she just looked really, really efficient in the offensive set. She was hot from outside, and I thought she did a good job of controlling herself and not taking the unnecessary threes.
Kenzie played by far her best game of the season, and we really needed that for her. You look at her performance and just, Mackenzie's out there kind of in the moment, just kind of enjoying that. She's dead tired. She's coughing up who knows what out there on the floor, just struggling with maybe feeling her best. But for her to have that type of performance on both ends, that kid didn't take a play off tonight. And Kaylee Roller, and Casey being just Casey again. And, when you have that type of guard play, our senior leadership has been outstanding. And so these kids have been through a million games like this, and I thought they really thrived tonight in that situation.
Yep, all right, I'll let you go, Coach. It was a fantastic win. You'll see the New Haven crew on Friday, but we'll be with you next Tuesday up at Fort Wayne Lures, and I think it is Tuesday.
It is.
Okay, and then Saturday, of course, is senior night here
right.
against East Noble, and a very important game with big impressions on the rest of the season. That's Coach Eric Thornton, and thanks for joining us.
Hey.
We'll see you next week.
Thanks a lot, Derek. Okay, take care.
All righty, Christian, we have one more order of business, and that's to name a New Holland Tri-County Player of the Game. We hinted at it in the post-game show. Who's your pick for the New Holland Tri-County Player of the Game?
Well, I'm going to say Kenzie Sawyer. She was really outstanding. She had the high hand tonight, but not only did she have the high hand, she played well on defense. Her effort all around, even assisting, passing the ball, sharing the ball. She didn't just force up shots. She only shot when she had open looks, so I was really impressed by her tonight.
Yeah, Sawyer by far played her best game of the season. Everything was going in. She had great looks, did a good job sharing the basketball and was very active on the defensive end. That's not to take away from anything from Kaylee Roller or Stephanie Conrad, who both had 18 points apiece. And then Casey Strunk had 8 points, but a numerous assist-to-turnover ratio was fantastic for Casey this evening. And the Knights did a great job in a comeback 73-64 win here at home. Well, that'll do it. From the Castle, the final score one more time, Norwell 73, Snider 64. For Christian Bohada, this is Derek Decker saying, have a great evening, everybody, and stay safe.
We hope you enjoyed this high school sports broadcast on the Voice Sports Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The preceding production is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.